morning everyone. Let's start today's topic.
Okay, students, so let's first discuss what is cognitive development. Cognitive development, as I had already explained you when we were doing infancy and other stages of development, cognitive development refers to development of the ability to think and reason. Okay. Now, today we are going to see how cognitive development occurs in childhood, particularly early childhood first. Okay, see, cognitive development in early childhood focuses on Piaget states of pre-operational thought. As you all know about Piaget, a cognitive psychologist who has developed his four-stage theory of cognitive development. Clear? So I proceed with pre-operational thought, which develops during early childhood. Fine. See, now you remember I had discussed the concept of object permanence in infancy. That means the child was in infancy, object permanence is missing. I told you that if you remove an object from the sight of the child, he will forget it very soon. Out of sight meant out of mind. Clear? He couldn't imagine that once you had removed the object, it is there in the world. Okay, this he couldn't imagine. Now, when the child is in this stage, he develops object permanence. That is, he learns that yes, if this toy is there somewhere else, where it is, that he might not be able to find out. Okay, so means now he uses his mental symbols to represent the object. Physically he cannot do it. Okay, I repeat, during the pre-operational thought, the child gains the ability to mentally represent an object that is not physically present. Okay, for example, you must have seen children, they draw designs to figures to represent people, trees, and houses. And this ability continues to develop in these years, that is from 2 to 7 years approximately. Okay, now we will see what are the features of this stage, that is pre-operational stage. You will be finding it very interesting. All of us have passed this stage. Little we remember what we did, and most of the things we see again our children growing up, your younger brothers and sisters, or your any child you must be seeing. You will be finding, when I'll explain you will find yes, these things do happen. Yes, egocentrism is first feature of pre-operational thought. See children, what happened? This word egocentrism means self-focus. Okay. Children see the world only in terms of their own selves and are not able to appreciate others' point of view. They will always say like, this is mine, this is mine. They will not be able to empathize with you, okay, at this stage of pre-operational thought. The other feature of pre-operational stage is animism. Animism means, children, that thinking that all things are living. Like, you must have seen children often believe that a car won't start because it is sick. Isn't it? We had noticed all these things when we were growing up. Or, for example, if a child while running slips on the road, he might show animism by saying, "Road hurt me." And even, we elders encourage this thinking. They will say, we know sometimes a child get hurt. Acha, you got hurt from this road. Oh, road hurted you. So we also talk in the same manner, because at that time the child view the world in this manner itself. Okay, they cannot understand beyond this. They will consider table, chair, everything as living beings. And when they grow up, of course, they learn. Okay, next feature now will. The next feature of this stage is centration. It means that the child focus on the single characteristic feature for understanding an event. For example, a child may insist on drinking a big glass of juice, preferring a tall, narrow glass to the short, broad one, even though both might be holding the same amount of juice. This is what we say, that the child is stubborn at this age. If he wants only in that glass which he prefers, which he thinks is long. Although you are providing him the other vessel which is of equal size, equal quantity, he will get. But don't argue with him that time. It is his stage of growing up, and gradually he learns that both the glasses can contain same amount of liquid or whatever you are serving him. So these are the features of pre-operational stages which a child passes, child of 2 to 7 year passes. Now from 7 to 11 is the early childhood, which we'll discuss later. Okay, now we proceed to late childhood, that is from 7 to 11 years of age approximately. Sometimes it is 12 also. In some books you will get 12. And now in this period of middle and late childhood, the child thinking pattern changes. His thinking becomes more logical, and that is why this stage is termed as concrete operational stage by Piaget, which is made up of operations. Operations means mental actions that allow the child to do mentally what was done physically before. Now he'll be able to do what he is thinking. At that time, in the early childhood, he is unable to do it before you what he is thinking. Okay, he is thinking, but his thinking is intuitive. Okay, whereas now it becomes operational, and and also he can repeat the things. That is why it is said that concrete operations are also the mental actions that are reversible. Okay, only means the growing cognitive abilities of children facilitate the acquisition of the knowledge also, acquisition of language also. And another feature is that egocentrism now reduces. Okay, this helps this stage. In this stage, the child can think about more alternatives when solving the problems. Okay, these all changes take place in his thinking pattern in the late childhood.